Shalom Israel, Shalom, Shalom. Brother Nakwan, Watchman for Israel, coming back at you with these precepts and another cold cut, giving, of course, our honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Hamashiach, Malaki, Yahushai. And the topic of this cold cut is the Most High teach hate, or does the Bible teach hatred? Because a lot of times when we're out there teaching, a lot of people say, well, oh, you guys teach hate. My God is all love. My God wouldn't hate. But they don't know the Bible. They don't understand the Most High. They don't understand that the Most High, the feelings that you have, feelings of envy, feelings of being angry, you understand? Different types of feelings of hatred and love. You don't get that of yourself. You get that from the Most High. So when you feel hatred towards something, or you feel like something's disgusting or abominable, you only get those feelings because you're made in the image and likeness of your Creator. So how can you hate and the Most High not hate? That would make you superior than your Creator. You understand? How can you be angry, but God don't get angry? That makes you better than the Most High. Because you have more access to emotion than the Most High does, when He the one that made you. So let's cut that lie when they say, oh, you can't hate, with a few precepts, or the Bible doesn't teach hatred. First, let's start with Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 1. Alright? Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. And it reads, to everything there is a season, and a time and purpose for every work under heaven. So there's a time and place for everything. For judgment, for destruction, for life, for death. And this gives you a list of what happens when there's a time and purpose for everything. Now I'm going to jump to verse 8 in Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. So there's a time of what? A time to love. Right now you're in a time of love. To love who? To love Yahweh. To love Yahushai. To love your neighbor as yourself. To love your brother. To love your nation. Now is the time to love your nation, to build them up, to show love by teaching them the scriptures, by breaking them down to them the right way, by being forgiving and being merciful. You understand, and showing compassion to your brother and not holding grudges. Now it's the time for that, because it's been far too long. We've been hating each other, gang violence that has been unprofitable, brothers fighting over street corners, brothers leaving their wives for no reason and not taking care of the kids. It's not time for that. It's time to love your people and your family and your nation. But the Lord said also, a time to love and a time to hate. So when is it a time to hate? It's time to hate these devils now, because it's time to understand what they have done to us. It's time to wake up and realize that the same people that enslaved us and lynched us in 1619 are the same people lynching you in 2018. Same people that castrated you back then are the same people castrating you now. It's a time to hate them, and when you get that feeling, and that's Most High put that spirit on you to rise up and hate your enemy like King David did, that's what you're living for. That's the time that you're in right now. Alright? When you go to war and you have enemies, you hate your enemy, man. Alright? The Lord said there's a time to hate them, and it's a time to hate them now. And not just Esau, all the other nations. Why would the Lord say you can hate if you can't hate? He said there's a time to hate. And that's the time you live in it, like I keep saying. Now let's go to the book of Psalms 97 and 10. Alright, Psalms chapter 97 and 10. Let's get more precepts showing that the Bible does in fact teach hatred. The Bible's not a big book of hugs and kisses, Monopoly and jumping jacks and cotton and marshmallows and pats on the back and rubs on the rubbing people on the tummy and playing spades and music. And no, the Bible is deal with different things, different dynamics, and it deals with hate as well. All right, Psalms chapter 97 and 10. So let's go through the precepts and let's prove it. Let the Most High be true in every man alive. Psalms 97 and 10. Yea, that love the Lord hates evil. He preserveth the soul of his saints. He delivereth them out of the hand of the wicked. So it says, yea, that love the Lord hate evil. So that's a commandment, man. If you love the Most High, and love is keeping the commandments. If you love the Most High, and you're abstaining from the wickedness of this world, and you starting to strive and keep these laws, there's a commandment for you to hate the evil. So you're supposed to hate. Because when you start loving the Lord, you begin to hate evil. The time when you come into this truth is the time that you begin to love the Most High. You understand His mercy and what He's done for you, and He woke you up to this knowledge. At this, it's simultaneous. So at the same time you loving the Most High, now you're required to hate evil. And that's why Ecclesiastes also said there's a time to love and a time to hate. So now there's a time to hate evil. What's evil? Sin, evil, wickedness, malice, deceit, guile, lies, theft, murder, robbery, plundering, false balances, adultery. Those are all things that fall under the category of evil and sin. You hate that, man. You abhor that. You utterly detest that. Just like you hate pork, just like you supposed to not want to touch shellfish. You understand? You hate breaking the Sabbath, the same way you should hate other forms of evil. Let's go to Amos, the 5th chapter, and I believe the 10th verse. Amos chapter 5 and 10. It's like Amos 5 and 15. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be well, it's like it may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. So that's another commandment. You got commandments on wearing fringes, growing a beard on your face, not shaving your head bald, not committing spiritual fornication or adultery. Those are commandments. Another commandment is what? Hate the evil. So you're supposed to hate. All these Christians and these pastors, they're supposed to have hate in their heart. You're supposed to have hate in your spirit against evil and wickedness. Alright? That's what the Lord said in Proverbs. Let me get this. Proverbs 29 and 27. Alright? Proverbs 29 and 27. Let me get this scripture real quick. It's like your page is still stuck together. Proverbs chapter 29 and 27. This is what the Lord said. Now the Lord said, hate the evil. And it says, an unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. So an unjust man is an abomination to the just. So we hate, and things that are abominable are things you hate. Like the Lord said in Sirach 15 and 13 and Jeremiah 44 and 4. He said, do not this abominable thing that I hate. So you're supposed to hate abominations. So the Lord said an unjust man is an abomination to the just. So we hate unjust men. Who's the main unjust men on the planet? These Edomites. They're the unjust men. The Illuminati, the so-called Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. You understand? These high-end big bankers. Who else do we hate that's unjust to other nations? All right? You're not supposed to hate your brother, though. You're supposed to forgive your brother. All right? The Lord said, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart, but thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. You're supposed to love your brother as you love yourself, no matter what. But these other nations, you're obligated to hate them. And demons and wickedness. You don't love demons. You hate demons, man. You don't love Satan. Who loves Satan? All right? The Lord said, they that forsake the law praise the wicked. All right? So you hate evil, man. Let's read Amos 5 and 15 again. Hate the evil and love the good. What's the good? These laws and commandments. The Lord said in Romans chapter 7. It's like it. Let's go to Romans chapter 7 and 12. So it said, hate the evil and love the good. Let's see what's good. Wherefore the law is holy and the commandment holy, just, and good. So if you hate evil, you're supposed to love these commandments and these laws because they're good. All right? Let's go back to Amos. Let's read that one more time. Amos chapter 5 and 15. It says, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be well, it may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. Now let's go to Proverbs 8 and 13. All right, so we're going. It's many precepts all throughout the Bible, Old Testament and New Testament. Proverbs chapter 8 and 13, and it reads, Shlaki, bear with me 1 second. Proverbs chapter 8 and 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. Pride and arrogancy and the evil way and the forward mouth do I hate. So this is really in the spirit Yahweh Shah speaking. And he said if you fear Yahweh, you're supposed to do what? You're supposed to hate evil, pride, right? You're supposed to hate people that's haughty, that think they're preeminent, you understand? That exalt themselves against the Most High. That's pride right there. You're supposed to hate that. You're supposed to hate that spirit, all right? And if you don't hate that, you're going off. All right, you actually going off if you don't hate pride. You're not supposed to be lukewarm. I like pride sometimes, and you're supposed to utterly hate it and rebuke it. All right, the fear of Yahweh is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. Now, the forward mouth is when you speak in wickedness. Forward mouth could be false philosophy, false doctrine, lies, deceit, guile, malice, backbiting, whispering, slandering. That's having a forward mouth. You're supposed to hate that, man. When people coming at you whispering and backbiting and being a talebearer, you're supposed to hate that, man. There are things that you have to hate. Things that people do shouldn't just go over your head and be like, oh, that's just them being them. That's okay. You're supposed to hate that, man. When people in sin, you're supposed to hate that. That's evil. Oh, no, that's okay. He just eating this pork. Oh, I'm going to let him do him. No, you hate that, man, and you rebuke it. All right? Jake gotta stop being lukewarm, man. You're supposed to have this hate in your heart against evil and wickedness and pride and people and demons that exalt themselves against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. Alright, now from there, let's go to the book of let's go to Proverbs 6 and 13. Proverbs 6 and 16. And it reads, let's see what the Most High hates. Because we talked about man. Let's see what the Lord hates. It says, these 6 things doth Yahweh hate. So there's a list of 6 things that the Most High hates. So don't let these Christians say, oh, the Lord don't hate. It says, these 6 things doth Yahweh hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination to him. So he hates 6, and the 7th one is what he hates the most. That's the abomination. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. So those are the first 3 things that the Most High hates. A proud look. Because the Lord said in Sirach, the 10th chapter, the beginning of pride is one departed from his maker. So pride is you saying that you have control and dominance over your spirit and over your own walk and your way. The Lord said pride goeth before destruction and the haughty spirit before a fall. So the Most High hates pride. Who is a proud people? 2/3 of Israel who boast themselves against the Most High, who think they know everything, who don't got a minute to hear the word of the Lord, who look down upon you because you read not the Bible, because you got fringes on, who mock you and ridicule you. That's proud and pride. The Edomites are known for being proud. The Lord said in Obadiah, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. I believe in Jeremiah and Isaiah, it says Moab is exceeding proud. Well, he's very proud. So all the other nations are proud, man. And the Lord hates pride. A lying tongue. Esau, he lied on the Bible, right? You can have regular lies. There's no such thing as a white lie. Oh, I told a white lie. It's not that bad. The Lord hates lies, man. Right? The Lord said in Sirach, I believe the 3rd chapter, he says, use not any manner of a lie, for the custom thereof is not good. I mean, don't even say, oh, that's just a little lie. That's a fib. You got Jake, they'll say there's a difference between a lie and a fib. Or there's a difference between you telling a story and a fib and a white lie and a lie. They all lies. And the Lord hates them all. Alright, so check your spirit if you got that lying spirit on you. Alright, and then you got the other nations. They lied and said the Most High is a so-called white man. Yahushua is a white man. The children of Israel are Edomites. They lied on everything, man. It says, and hands that shed innocent blood. We know who sheds innocent blood. Jake, they shed innocent blood on their own people. Fighting over street corners, fighting over neighborhoods, gangs, you understand? In prison, you shed innocent blood amongst your brethren. Esau, he go through these different nations and shed innocent blood to enforce his wine and his religion, his philosophies on them. The real Holocaust, killing over 200 million Israelites on a slave trade, over 100 million so-called Native Americans, they shed innocent blood. So what's going to happen to them? Their blood is going to be shed because we hate the evil. And the Most High hates evil. That's what we're reading. Alright? It says, and heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift to run into mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies. So the Lord hates a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations. You sitting there thinking, I can't wait to murder that brother when it get warm out. Man, I know where he stay at. I know what car he drive. I know what time his woman not going to be at work. Jake be like, man, I can't wait to take that brother's wife from him. He don't know what to do with that. And next time she at work, you know, I ain't gonna wear my wedding ring and I'm gonna be able to commit adultery and this, that, and the third could happen. You devising wicked imaginations. Jake, they'll sit there and plot and think about a false doctrine that they'll come up with so they can have men follow them. That's being wicked. That's going off. The Lord hates when you thinking wicked thoughts, wicked imaginations, and when your feet be swift to run into blood. Jake, they'll be following a big crowd to do evil. You know what I'm saying? And so forth and so on. It says, let's see the 7th thing that the Lord hates that's an abomination. It's the worst thing. And he that soweth discord among brethren. So Jake, they'll say, well, this Naquam said this about you, and he said this about you. Next thing you know, the whole congregation fighting. The whole city is in uproar because somebody said the king said this when the king didn't say that, and the judge said this to this judge. Now it's all hell breaking loose because you sowed discord among the brethren. That's wicked as hell, and that's a feminine trait. Now from there, let's go to Romans 9-13. All right, Romans chapter 9 and 13, and it reads. Let's see what else the Lord hates. Everybody should know this verse. As it is written, meaning it's written in the Old Testament in Malachi, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So the Lord hates the so-called white man, and he created him to hate him. So of course the Most High hates. If he hates a whole nation of people, no matter if you a baby, a woman, a toddler, an infant, you a Edomite in a womb, the Lord hates you. You weren't even born yet. He still hates you. Right? He hates the old Edomite, the Edomite in a wheelchair, the Edomite with AIDS. Don't matter. If you're an Edomite, the Lord hates you. Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Alright? Now let's go to the Apocrypha. Let's go to Sirach, the 25th chapter, and the 2nd verse. Alright? Out of the Apocrypha. Sirach, chapter 25 and 2. Let's see what else the Most High hates. So it hate all throughout the Bible, even in the Apocrypha. It says, 3 sorts of men my soul hateth. Uh-oh. So Sirach said, I hate 3 sorts of men. Meaning the Most High hate these men too. And I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth. So the Most High and Sirach, they hate a poor man that's proud. Because what you got to be proud for when you don't have nothing? You're just going off. Right? A rich man that is a liar, and no need to be a liar when, you know what I'm saying, you have things that to sustain you. What you lying for? And an old adulterer that doteth. I mean, this man just wicked. You know what I'm saying? He just going from woman to woman and getting away with it. It says, well, let's get another one. So those are the 3 men that the Lord hate. This is Sirach chapter 27 and 22. He that winketh with the eyes worketh evil, and he that knoweth him will depart from him. This is going into a man that sows discord. He's winking with the eyes, meaning, you know, he's lying. You know, Jake, they give you that wink. They making up stuff. They being deceitful. You know what I'm saying? It says, verse 23, when thou art present, he will speak sweetly and will admire thy words. But at the last, he will writhe his mouth and slander thy sayings. This is what you call the nigga right there. In your face, he talk a good game. They call it playing the 50. You know what I'm saying? Halfway, he's being nice to your brother. Oh, shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Shalak Barakim and such, and Barakatah, blessing the brother. And, oh, I like your beard. You know what I'm saying? Your fringes. You know what I'm saying? You know, brother, you cool, man. How your wife doing? You know what I'm saying? Your kids all right? Can I get you something? And then when you walk away, he making up stuff about you, man. Say that brother said such and such and such and such. And then he did this, and he said he going to do this to you. And he ain't even say that. So what's going to happen? What did the Lord say about that? And Sirach, what did they say about that? Sirach chapter 27 and 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like him, for Yahweh will hate him. So Sirach said, I hated many things, man. I told you in the 25th chapter amongst the many things I hate. But nothing like this dude, man. This is the worst type of dude. This is a dude that sows discord amongst brethren. And said even the Lord will hate him. Alright, so from there, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and 9. Alright, so I'm going through these precepts to show you that the Lord does hate indeed. Alright, and if you say he don't, you a liar. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and 9. And it reads, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God. So it says the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God. What does that mean? That means the murderer and the act of murder that he committed are both alike hateful unto God. You understand? The thief and him stealing, that's an abomination, and God hates that. Right? The man committing homosexuality and the man that's involved in that, the Lord hates all of that, man. The ungodly and his ungodliness, the sin and the sinner. Because you got Israelites, and even in these churches and stuff, they'll say that the Most High hates he hates the sin but loves the sinner. That's not true. The Lord said he hates the ungodliness and the ungodly. They're both alike hateful. Now let's go to Sirach chapter 12 and 6. Alright, Sirach chapter 12 and 6. And it reads, let's get another cut on that, because I hate hearing that when they say the Most High, he loves to sin. The sinner, but hates to sin. That don't even make sense when a sinner is the one that committed the sin. Sirach chapter 12 and 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. So the Most High hates people that are dabble into willful sin. Alright? Psalm chapter 5 and 5. So he hates the sin and the sinner, the ungodly and their ungodliness. Let's go to Psalm chapter 5 and 5. And it reads, Psalms chapter 5 and 5. For the Most High, you understand now the Bible teaches hate. Psalms 5 and 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. For the Lord hates the sinner too. He hates the man that's committing iniquity. The man that's into being a transgender. The man that's into being a damn robosexual. The man that's into adultery. The man that's into theft and breaking the Sabbath. And to shave his beard. The Lord hates that, man. The man that spreads forth false doctrine and sows discord amongst the brethren. The Lord hates the workers of iniquity. It says, thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Alright, from there, let's go to the book of, so I can bear with me 1 second. I'm going to go to Psalms 18 and 40 and close out. Psalms chapter 18 and 40. Oh, I got one more after that, Slakia. Psalms 18 and 40. It says, thou hast given me, this King David. You know, King David was known after a man after the Most High's own heart. 1 Kings 11 and 4 says, King David's heart was perfect with the Most High. King David said what? Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. So King David said, I want to destroy the people that hate us. Who is the people that hate us? When you read Psalms 83, all the other nations hate us. So King David said, I want to destroy the people that hate me. Was he going off of that? Did King David say, oh, I shouldn't have said that, I got to go repent? No. Nothing wrong with saying I want to destroy the people that hate us. Alright? That's what King David said this. So we're not going to love the people that hate us, meaning the other nations. We're not going to forgive the Edomites and the Moabites, because the Most High is not going to forgive them. Alright? Let's go to Psalms chapter 139 and 19. Psalms chapter 139 and 19. I'll close out with this one. And it reads, surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Most High, depart from me, O bloody men. Slack, I'll read it again. I butchered that. Surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O God. Depart from me therefore, ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. King David said, do not I hate them that hate thee? Right? So the people that hate the Most High is Esau and the nations, pursuant to Psalms 83 and other verses. Therefore, we hate them. Right? The Lord said, do not I hate them that hate thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. You can't tell me how to hate them more than I hate them. You can't break down more than what they did to me. You can't show me something new that would make me hate them more. It's already set in my mind. I hate them with a perfect hatred. Brother Naquan, watching for Israel, coming back at you with these precepts and another cold cut, giving, of course, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Shalom.